So once upon a time there was a great king. He had a good army. He was strong and he was rich. So one time everyone was singing praises to him. So he got pride in himself. So he went into the church and he did the job that a priest was supposed to do. And then the priest was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And then after he did the offering one, then he had leprosy.
Okay, so what was the moral?
Do not have pride in yourself.
Very good. Joanna, can you tell Joanna? I want to listen how much you understood. Joanna is there or not?
Yes, President Chief.
Not you. There are two Joannas. One is Joanna Mangena, which is she is 6 years old, and Joanna Medida is 8 years old. Right?
No, I'm 7.
Oh. Okay. So today, very short story. You all might be knowing, but today, because your schools are going to open next week, and for Satwik and for Joanna, this one Jessica, the schools has not have opened, but for New Jersey and New York, the schools are going to open. So because you are going to new schools, and in this new place, new friends, new teachers may be coming, like for Satwik and Jessica, it's a new school, new state, new friends. So when we all came from India, and it's a new country and new state, how we are new to this environment, culture, how we have to be like godly children. So one of the students, one of the people, what happened once upon a time, during the time of King Nebuchadnezzar. In the Bible, I'm going to talk to. Yes.
President, and when I was walking, it stopped, so I just put it on again. I was the one who bring it again.
Okay. After the lesson, you can sing. Okay, Joanna?
Okay, President.
Okay, so I'm going to talk today about 4 friends actually, who came to Babylon, and they came from King Jerusalem and the kingdom of Judah when they took into captive. They were like captives. Then when the king Babylon was destroyed and Jerusalem was destroyed, so they were 4 friends came to King. Yes.
Is that story about Daniel?
Not Daniel. It's about 4 friends. Okay?
Okay.
So what happened? The King Babylon, Nebuchadnezzar, he invaded the country and he brought lot of captives he captured many people, he brought to a new country called Babylon. Now here, these people, Jerusalem people, Israelite people, they don't know about the culture of Babylon. They don't know their language, they don't know their what all the techniques, the cleverness. When we come to from India, we don't know this, like American speaking, we don't know how these American people eat, and the names, these all things we don't know. But the same way, these 4 friends, when they were captive, king told their administrators to go and look for a strong and bright and good looking people to the palace. He told one of his chief official to go and capture nice good looking young men, so that we want to train them. So this chief official, he went outside and he brought 4 people, They were chosen like Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. The chief official, he gave them new names, Babylonian names after their gods. Like for Daniel, he gave Belshazzar. Hananiah, he gave Shadrach. For Mishael, he gave Meshach. For Azariah, he gave a new name called Abednego. So these four people were selected when the chief official went outside and they brought him. Now, they were very handsome. They were not having any physical defect. They were very clever. They were able to learn all new things. Now from India, all people are coming to learn computer. They know the computer, they do here computer. They learn doctor, medicine, they come here and do. That you children, parents brought you here so that you will learn more American knowledge, more American culture. But whatever we have to learn, only we have to learn, not we have to go again according to their culture. So this official, what he told, the king told, see, you brought the new people, now let them have the table of food which comes from the king's table. So he told, see Daniel and your three friends, you are coming to the dining room and it's the king's table. Whatever king eat, we will serve you, because we are going to select you to do the king's job. So, and that was a king's food. And God told them not to eat that food, because that food and wine they used to offer to idols. And that kind of food they are going to keep. So whatever situation is this, even if we come from a palace, even if we come from a poor hut, what we must do is, we should know that all difficult things, even there are any difficult things to learn, God will help us. We came here, if somebody say, okay, you keep botu, you do that thing, when not only that, any American culture they ask you to do, you should not do. We should say, no, we are not supposed to do. Now here Daniel and his friends said, he offered food and wine from the table, and then the Daniel said, okay, this is not right. We are God's people. We should not eat. So what did he do? He went to the official. He went to one of the official and he said, no matter whatever happened, we will obey God. We should not do what is not right in the sight of God. So bravely, this Daniel went to the chief official and said, please, sir, it will be very wrong for us to eat this food and drink this wine. It is not right in the sight of our God. We will not eat we just give us vegetables. Just give us plain water to drink. And the chief official said, no, I can't do that. If you start eating this food, and you will look very pale, because with the king's food is very nutritious, protein, full of that. When they eat, strong army people, when they eat good food, they will be very strong. They'll have six pack, like very strong. They can fight any enemy. So if you are eating vegetables and not drinking this wine and not eating the meat, you will look thin, you will look anemic. Then what will king say? What kind of people you have chosen? I sent you out to choose nice, strong people, good looking people to give me ideas, give me thoughts, and give, because they brought them for 3-year training course. They brought from the training course so that they will learn. They will study philosophy, they will study literature, they will study astronomy, the study of stars, because those days this study of stars and study of all these new languages, meanings, and the culture, that was a Babylonian style. So they don't want to learn all this, because they are Israelite people, they are God's children. Everything God they have given knowledge and wisdom, but because they are in the Babylonian, they have to study, only to study. We also, only we have to take the knowledge, understand, but not any other things. So, but Daniel said, no, master, don't fear. You give me 10 days and we will eat what food we want. We don't want to eat meat. We don't want to eat your wine. We want to stand for our God. And they took a bold step. If something gone wrong, the king would be very angry, he said. Then Daniel said, it's all right, nothing will be angry, because whatever we are drinking, whatever we are eating, we look strong and healthy as others. So chief official said, okay, maybe these people are telling right. So let me watch and make sure that they didn't show any sign of weakness. And exactly after 10 days, to his surprise, what happened it seems? That they did not get sick, their faces didn't look thin, they did not look thin or pale. And at the end of the 10 days, Daniel and his friends, they looked healthier than any other men, because they brought lot of people for the training. From that time on, then official was observing these people. Really? These people don't want to eat food which nicely from king's table it is coming. If anybody offer you from Obama table, will you eat or not, JJ? Nice, you will eat, right? Obama presidents, like when you get a school class first, you will have the principal's breakfast with principal. And like that, if any good food is coming, we all will say, oh, see, Obama called me for the lunch, let me go and eat whatever Obama, like they eat bacon, they eat sausages, we don't want to eat. So what we will do, we'll say, okay, Obama may think something, they'll put in the jail, so we'll eat. But these people, the same thing, they said, no, we want to be loyal to God. Now, what we should learn here is, we should be bold to God, bold enough to stand for God, that even they should not make any worldly decision. Like them, they did not eat the king's food, but rather they want to stand for God, show their obedience, and they want to build their spiritual life. Your small children, your small classes, you may have some troubles like this. Your friends may say, let's go to movies. Why are you not coming, JJ? Why are you not coming, Satwik? Oh, we all have to go. Then you must say, no, I don't want to see. I want to, because I am child of Jesus. I don't want to come. So, this is the story which is written in the Bible. So, that is true for us today also. Maybe this story happened 2000 years ago, but it is true for us today also. It's a practical story. It's a true story. And what happened after 10 days? Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they were tested. They were found. The king sat down and he asked some questions. He had general knowledge questions. He wanted to test them. And the king was very pleased when he saw them. They looked healthier. They looked better than other people. And they were strong young men. And all of them, most of all, Daniel was blessed with a nice understanding about visions and dreams. He was able to tell the dreams. If I dream something, if I ask JJ, will he tell me? Okay, JJ, I dreamt something yesterday night. Can you tell me, Miss J? JJ will say, oh, Persis auntie, are you crazy? You dreamt, you should know, not me. But here, Daniel is special because he stood for God, and God gave him a very rare thing, that he was able to interpret the dreams. He was interpret the visions. If anybody, the king, like in the story, king got the dream and he'll ask, I forgot, but can you please tell me? So Daniel was able to tell. How he was able to tell is because God gave him extraordinary knowledge. So the king was very pleased to discover that Daniel and his friends were 10 times wise than other men. And king said, okay, these people became very good understanding people, and he gave them high positions. He honored them in the kingdom, and they lived many years in the Babylon. So what we learn here is, in this story, now you should keep yourself holy. That means you should not go along with the crowd, and being dedicated to God. And when if you obey God, God will give you a healthy spiritual life. You will understand the difference between being ungodly and godly. When you believe through God, when you are working for Him, so when you are living for Him, He will help you in all situations. Maybe Daniel and his friends got this situation. Today, you and I will get in a different situations in our classes, in our school, in our workplace. So, are we pleasing God? How can we please God? By standing boldly for Him, by asking, even if it affects our studies, even if it affects our education, we should not immediately go towards the crowd of the world. We should say, no, I'm not going to do that. When we honor God, God will honor us. When we say in front of people, no, I belong to Jesus, my faith is this, I'm not going to touch that. I'm not going to come to movies. I'm not going to use bad words. I'm not going to do the beating and pinching and annoying, saying cursing. These kind of things ungodly people do. But we will not do because we belong to living God. So in the new schools, new teacher, what is the key of our knowledge and understanding is that when we live a holy life, when we live for God, God will bless us, protect us, and help us in all situations. He helped Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, and Daniel that day. Today also He will help us. When the teacher tests you, when your principal tests you, you will be different. You will give the exact answers what teacher expected because you stood for him. So you need to read the Bible, read the story, and ask God, Lord, I am special in your eyes. Make me special child. As I am going to the new school, new class, new friends, Lord, make a decision that I want to be with you, Lord. You be with me. I want to honor you in all situations. Teach me to honor you. So this is to, if we want to bring glory to God by demonstrating anything, our walk, our talk, our action, everything, if we do that God's way, it will be the best and you will be blessed. So today's memory verse is 1 Samuel 2:30. 1 Samuel 2:30. For them that honor me will I honor. If you are loyal to God and you want to testify that you belong to Him, He will give you good grades. He will give you high grades. But
Yes, Prasanti.
okay, Joanna, please.